Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better Show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin.
Welcome to another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host,
LeeSilber.
That was super fast, Lee.
I want to just make the point. A lot of times you just need a few minutes of something to just change your mood, just recharge, just be ready to go for the next thing that you have to face that day. It doesn't take an hour. It could just be a 5-minute break doing something different, better, relaxing, instead of just going from one thing to the next.
I love it. Breaks are so important. So you and I have come up with some ideas because sometimes when it comes to break time, we have a fallback. We go to social media or we don't even take a break. So we've come up with some ideas that you can use when you've got 5 minutes. So Lee, why don't you start?
All right. Well, I'm going to come from the perspective of not all, but most times like you're working remotely, because a lot of people are. Not everyone, as you pointed out before, but a lot of people are. So let's say you're dressed at least from the waist up for your whatever Zoom call, conference call, video conference thing that you're on, and you're gonna now know hey, I'm just gonna change into something more comfortable. Throw those comfy clothes in the dryer, fluff them up, warm them up, and it feels so nice to just put them on with that nice downy smell and all soft. Oh.
Okay. So make yourself comfortable and change clothes. So mine would be...
And heat them up.
And heat them up. That's the most important part. Heat them up.
Yes.
If you've got that 5 minutes between tasks, chances are your energy might be low, especially if you've been sitting at your computer. I'd say get up and do a 5-minute private dance party. So put on music that moves you. And, if it's the bare necessities, if that song is what gets you up and moving, I'm not judging. It's a great song. What the heck? But get something that you get up, you get moving. And at the end of 5 minutes, you've listened to a couple songs, you're energized, your heart rate's up. You're just feeling a lot better. So use that 5 minutes to dance and move your mental state.
And make sure your camera's off so no one can see you. Or maybe leave it on. I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm definitely a case of you really probably want to dance like no one's watching when no one's watching.
Funny. That could be your next book.
There you go. I think someone wrote it already.
Oh, that's a great title. I say, where do I go with this one? I'll go with having a mini, when I say mini, I mean like a 4 to 5 minute spa treatment. Maybe you lotion your hands, maybe you light a candle. So you got aromatherapy, you're doing something positive for your skin. Maybe you clip up some nails, file some down, whatever. Something that makes you feel better about yourself for a few minutes. That makes you look better.
All right. I like that. Self-care is always in season. All right, the next one kind of goes along with that. Get up and stretch, maybe do some yoga. Get physical. If you're not into stretching, do some squats. If you like burpees, and I don't even know anyone that does, do those. But move your body a little bit for 5 minutes.
That's good. I don't have a swimming pool. I'm lucky I live near the beach, so I can run and jump in the ocean. But I don't have that kind of time. So this still sounds so... I can't even use the word, whatever. It's something that it sounds, I'll just say it. So I will sometimes just put my bathing suit on, go outside, just hose myself down with a hose. And I swear, when you're done and the wind hits you and you get the towel, it's like you went swimming. So
nice.
if you're working at home and it's hot, and you just want to cool down and feel like you went swimming, you still have that after swimming feel without the chlorine, without people peeing in the pool, and without anything.
Salt. That's awesome. I honestly can say I've never thought of that. So
try it.
No, I would say my next one would be do the opposite of what you have been doing. So if you've been at the computer and you're doing mental work, get up and do something physical. One of the things we've been talking about. If you've been doing something physical, let's say you've been digging holes or yard work or something like that, then take your break and do something mental. Work on a crossword puzzle. do some other kind of puzzle, maybe just do some drawing, but do something mental when you've been working on physical things.
Whew. I'm trying everything you say. I try to go the opposite, but I would say, so sometimes this actually ties in with what you're saying. So do something opposite that is easy to finish. So you have 5 minutes of a project that you could just finish in that time. So you could check it off. You feel like you've accomplished something, especially in your regular work. You don't get that sense of completion. So you can just get something done. One of the good things about working from home is if an opposite break would be, I'm going to go throw some clothes in the dryer or whatever. And at the end of the week, you've got all your tasks done. So you have your weekends free because you've spent 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, taking care of all those little things. Just cleaned the counter, just took out the trash, whatever. Just these little things that it doesn't sound like fun, but sometimes as a break, it's more fun than you think. All right, I might be pushing that one, I guess.
Okay, so I've got my last one would be spend some time with your pets. Chances are if you're working at home, they're already spending all the time they can with you. They're at your feet begging you to pay attention to them. So spend 5 minutes and pay attention to them. Rub their backs, play catch with them. But any time you spend with a pet does help to lower your heart rate. It makes you more calm. So why not spend your 5 minutes just having some good one-on-one time with your pets?
I agree. One of us is going to have to say, and you should review this podcast and do
It's the perfect thing to do for 5 minutes.
I know. But I'll end with, there's all those apps, Calm and I looked into them. They're kind of expensive. There's a monthly fee. You can just go on YouTube and find some rain. If it's sunny out and you want a different feel or vice versa, you could hear birds chirping to the stream. Just close your eyes, take a quick nap to the sounds of something relaxing for 5 minutes. And I'm telling you that 5 minute recharge it's a time saver. Oh, taking a nap, I don't have that kind of time, someone might say. But the truth is, you do have the time. You should make the time because it does help you to be more effective and efficient later in the day if you nap sometime. Most people, it's like mid-afternoon after lunch, but there you go.
All right. So those are some of our ideas for how to spend your 5 minute breaks between tasks. Think about which ones appeal to you the most and start putting them into your day. And of course, like Lee
mine is write a review.
I know. I was just going to say the best one is to listen to our podcast, like, review, subscribe, and of course, be back with us again next week for another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.